Welcome to episode 4 of my Blast from the Past series. We are still on Tekkit Classic, and this episode we're going to get some obsidian using cells. I'm gonna fill these up. And then I'm gonna make a transmutation table. Because if you don't know, the transmutation table, well, actually this one will be better to show you. So just give me a second while I go and grab some lava. If I grab the stone and the philosopher's stone, and of course the philosopher's stone isn't used in this. Place this here. I'll grab a bunch of things. What you see me here doing is teaching the table these items. Not quite the recipes, but just the EMC values of each item and what item that EMC value corresponds to. While I'm at it, may as well add my tools. So, now that I've taught it all of the things, if I put this tungsten, which has got an EMC value of 16,384, into this slot, it burns it and gives me that much EMC in the table. Now, I can now pick up the table and move it, and I'll keep that EMC. That's a global EMC value. But with that, it's locked to matter. So if I pull out 2 diamonds, I get those 2 diamonds for the 8000 EMC. And it uses up that much in the table. This is still fairly old, so there are better systems now than the EMC system. But I don't really think anything quite like it has shown up. But with those 2 diamonds, I can do the same and put them back in, or something else. But if I say, don't want this nickelite, I can dump it in there, grab a couple of blaze rods, maybe a bit of coal. But because it was locked to fuel, I cannot take, say, glowstone and turn it into diamonds, at least not as it is. If I wanted to take a fuel and turn it into solid matter, I would need something called a Kleinstar. A Kleinstar is essentially a battery, I think would be the easiest way to explain it. The EMC batteries of Equivalent Exchange. Now, a Kleinstar ion is made like that. Mobius fuel, you'd get alchemical coal with a philosopher's stone. Alchemical coal is just coal with a philosopher's stone. That's fine. Mobius fuel turns into Aeternalis the same way. And Aeternalis is the highest tier, which turns into dark matter and red matter. But that's gonna be something to deal with later. A Kleinstar, at the lowest tier, can store a chunk of EMC, but not that much. But you can upgrade it like this, and you can continue doing that till you get a Omega Star, which can store a lot. And then there is the Kleinstar Omega can be used to make things, like the gem armor, which is the end game of this, but they need to be fully charged. But if I wanted to get 3 more diamonds, that gives me 1. That gives me enough for what I want. But I want to get a little bit more. Don't actually need you. What else can I dump in there? Maybe a couple of bits of lapis. And then I can pull out pork chops, a couple of bits of wood, and some marble, why not? So now I've got my 6 diamonds. If I wanted to go and make, in fact I might need a 7th to be able to make more, but this will allow me to get my condenser. This is a big first step. To make a condenser I need an alchemical chest, obsidian and diamonds, so that's 4, 5 diamonds, and then covalence dust of the 3 types, a chest, iron, stone. This bit is the easy bit, but the covalence dust, there are 3 recipes. The high covalence dust is coal and diamond, redstone and iron for the tier 2, and for the tier 1 it's cobblestone and charcoal. So if I grab those, I'll get that. Redstone, and iron. That's charcoal. with cobblestone. That's the iron. So if I combine those two, got that. Charcoal. Chemical chest also needs 2 pieces of stone, 2 pieces of iron, and a chest. All of that is fairly easy. So that's the alchemical chest. Now I can learn these. I'm gonna learn that because that's a pretty nice storage. I'll store them. I'm also going to need to get four more obsidian. Because I don't have a diamond pickaxe, I've got to go through another method to get it. Well, there is a couple of ways, like there is the block breaker method. That's viable, but I'm gonna continue doing the method I did earlier and just get 4 pieces of tin. Then I'll grab that much here. Go back down here. Then go back up here. Yes, this is quite the trek. Later on I should have access to a swift wolf render gale, which will allow me to fly. Albeit that'll be something I get later. Don't actually need that anymore. It does have its uses, but I won't need it for the foreseeable future. So if I put in that configuration, I get the condenser. Now, what the condenser does is essentially the transmutation table, but without any sort of matter lock. So like if I put a piece of fuel in here to this slot to lock what I'm turning into, so say I took this blaze powder, got diamond. Blaze rods are counted as a fuel, but through the condenser I can turn them into regular matter. So that's why condensers are good. Now, there's a trick you can do with blaze rods. If I take this out, press U, then scroll along here. Shapeless, you get 2 out of it. That is enough for 1 blaze rod. But if you macerate it, you get 5 blaze powder. Now, 2 blaze powder equals 1 blaze rod with EMC. If you macerate it, that means you get 2.5 blaze rods back out of it. While if you don't actually think you can turn blaze powder back into blaze rods in any other way. So normally that wouldn't cause any issue. But the moment you add a coil in exchange, you can cause a loop, and that'll gradually grow. If you set it up right, that'll grow really fast. This isn't the only thing it does it with, though. It also does it with bones. So, like, bones, you get 3. If I calculate that, that is about 3 turns into 1 bone, right? But if you put it through a macerator, you get 5 out of it, so you get an extra 2/3 of a bone. It's not as efficient as, say, blaze rods, but it's a nice alternative. The next thing is that tungsten was a great help because that gives you 2 straight diamonds out of it, but tungsten doesn't have a use yet. I think that was an idea they had back when this version of IC2 was out, but it never really took root. I don't know what the plan for it was, but yeah, now I've got this, I can sort of just step away from it for a time. Alright, so my next step is I'm gonna go get a piece of sand. I only need 1. I'll grab a few though, since I can while I'm here. Also grab a piece of sandstone. And I'll smelt this up, turn it into glass, because in IC2 there's glass fiber cable. Doesn't have an EMC value, none of the IC2 stuff really does, but I can either use silver or redstone, and that'll give me a differing amount, provided I can get diamonds. Although that's not the only use for it. But if I look at this, I need rubber still. I do actually know where there are trees. I saw them earlier while I was out grabbing my pork. So I'm gonna go and whack one of those, because sticky resin has an EMC value. I think it was there? No, it was over there. I miss some of the newer versions of Minecraft for various reasons. I should probably get some leather while I'm here. Provided these cows want to give me some. Yes, the rain is just as annoying for me as it is for you, but this is nearly the end of the episode. Don't you just love it when cows don't give you leather? Not quite at the point that I can do enchanting either. There's some more cows. Let's see if either of these will give me one. Yeah, there we go. Of course, now that one gives me one. That'll give me one. But that'll be the end of this episode. Next episode, I will be starting to set up IC2. That won't take long to really get into, considering I've got the condenser. Albeit there are certain things that I can't do, because a lot of it doesn't have EMC. But you'll see all that next time. I'll see you then.